Hi guys, Ian from Pantheon Games here, and today we're with Jamie Wolf from Team EXT. And today Jamie went 4-0 at Prelims in Excelsior and Bristol with Towa, and so I'm going to bring you the deck.
Right, yeah, so I played Towa, and it got 4-0. Matchups were not the most meta, but it was Baby Vegeta with Gogeta BR, Vegeta Baby with Baby and Gogeta BR. Round 3. I can't remember round 3 now. I know round 3 I played Green Vegeta using the new Anniversary Box stuff, and then the last round was Kid Goku with the UI package.
Biscuit, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. 2 at all apart from against the second round against Baby Gogeta, because in game 1 I didn't expect the Gogeta to do last 2 damage, and then that took me out. But we got the tile leader. Basic effects are activate main, burst free, look at top 5 for a fool or mirror, add it to hand. So you get the get to basically mill through your deck, go through it quickly to see what you want, and also you set up your drop for overwhelm, and then you've got even more likely if you keep overwhelm every turn to trigger the awaken skill, which for this one is you just need 10 black cards in your warp, and then you get the newfangled one of draw 1, untap 1. So ideally you want to stall until turn 4 so you can do that with the mirror stuff. So you still got an energy open for on an awakened side, which is no draw either way. It's just got the first activate main, where you put 3 black cards, any 3 black cards, it doesn't have to be battle cards, it can be extra cards as well. Put back from your warp into your drop and give just the mirror crit for duration of turn. So normally you give it to the 5 drop Anniversary Box one first before going into the 7 drop one, which I'll explain in a bit. And the other one, the main reason why I thought it was good, is the activate battle once per turn, tap an energy, choose one card in your hand, place it in your drop area, and choose it to one of the keyword skills on your opponent's battle cards, and then you get a duration for the turn. So someone's going to get you for a triple strike, going all in, the finish off from 3 life, you just tap 1, discard 1, take triple strike away, and you take out 1 damage.
Is that built-in construct?
Yeah, but for cheaper to cost as well. So that's the leader. And with the core, basically it's all black cards because you want to make sure you trigger the awakening skill easy enough. And to fulfill that, we've got the small black draw power of Toki, and then with it to targets of Pranoa, for Sagash basically, Kami for wiping out boards that go wide, and then Dende for things like Objection, Shannon Gogeta. When it comes to the ban list, Pranoa's going straight out for a raid. Things ready to fight, the one that stops things in back to back. So
no escape.
No escape, that's the one. So you can stop UI a lot easier and still have that 8 card draw power.
It has the red Vegeta.
Yeah,
and
it helps
BR as well.
Against Vecca as well, so they can't keep playing it for 1 best about the hand. So you can put it there and get rid of it. Good thing about having this package was not only does all of them do these 3 draw, and this one bring out 1 to draw. So basically they're all draw 1s. But Toki also shuffles the deck, so when you do Vegeta Time Regulator to Overwhelm, and then put 2 cards from your warp back on top of your deck to draw 1, if the 2 cards you want, like super combos of Vegetas, you can play this, shuffle the deck up, so you're not guaranteed to be on the bottom then, so you've got more chance of drawing into it or milling into it.
Oh, nice one.
So that's the little draw engine.
Also has the Revenge Blocker 3K as well on the new set.
Yeah, in the new set you can get the time control Cronoa blocker, which is literally just the exact same, draws 1 but is blocker. The main reason why people play in the deck, the more expensive card for this, Vegeta. If you don't know what this does, basically anytime you overwhelm this card on the field, you can choose 2 black battle cards. It has to be battle cards, not extra cards, that are 7 cost or less, which is basically everything in this deck. Put on the bottom of your deck, draw 1. And if you more it stacks, so if you had 2, 4 on the bottom, draw 2.
Did you ever manage to get more than 1 on board?
No, I've only had 1, or if it did, it got taken away and I dropped 1. I didn't play it that often though. But then again, the decks I did play it often, I had the draw or they weren't drawing and they were just attacking, giving me cards from life, which is then the 1 drops to keep my hand live.
Do you feel like this card is required for this deck, or do you reckon you could play without it?
You can play it without it, but you kind of need it, because if you this is your draw engine. Because if you don't see the Toki cards, which is then tapping you out as well, tapping your energy, this is reoccurring one as well. The more you get down, also it stops you decking out as well, because I think a lot of time with milling 3 and looking at 5, I was decking out quite quick, but this prevents you from decking out and allows you to put back things like your super combos or the Vegetas, just to maintain strong cards in deck. And also if you need any mirrors in deck or anything like that, it's good to put them back. But yeah, if you don't have it, you can still try and play it, but it's stronger with it. And then with the deck, because the front side you look for, you need to grab a mirror or 2. You want to play quite a few of them. So what I did is played 4 mirror. The one when you play it, make your opponent discard. Quite nice to play, because really you don't want to attack with this because you gain no advantage. So the aim is to wipe their hand down and swing your crits. So this, even on turn 1, gives you 4 in your overarm for to awaken later on, and also makes them discard a card without you giving them any cards. Dark Absorption Mirror, which is one of the 2 ways you'll be going into 7 drop to get the trigger off. Is at 3 rather than 4 because it's the one you want to go into less, because it takes up your overarm and then you've got to tap 4. So what this can do is, by using the overarm, can bait things as well. So you can play this one. So if you overarm this one and I say Cold Bloodless it, you can then play or have some way to stop it, like the freezer from Clash of Fates. You can then play this one, so it still has effect, and then you've got this to combo off as well, or get the draw from Vegeta first to see if you can get draw this. And you got this one, the one from Management Box, which when you got 10 in warp, it becomes a 4-drop in your hand. Well, 10 black cards. So when you can awaken with this, you can play this for 4. And this is exactly the same, but rather than tap 4, it's for free because you're tapping 4 to play it. Put a tower from your, both of them are basically put a tower from your warp, which you have enough to mill, you can just drop it to then overrun, put into your warp, and then it brings out the 7 drop. This one brings it from your warp, this one brings out your deck. So you can go, best thing to do is drink it on turn 4, and then turn 5 play this if they kill that one, after, because you overrun, put in your warp, and then play it again. So you can do quite a lot of cards from hand. The main thing you want to do for this is turn 4 play this and then awaken, so you've got 1 untapped to save yourself with Towers Activate battle effect, and then give it crit on this side, because when you use the Union Absorb to bring out the 7 drop, it comes in active mode.
Yeah.
So the main thing you want to do is swing with this first after giving it crit, so you can crit 2, and then go into 7 drop, which now have double strike, walk 3 cards from hand, then swing for a massive amount of power to do 2 damage. So if they're on 4 and they can't come out of this one, you most likely get winning that turn if they haven't got negate. But that's the mirror pieces to go into the following one, which is this one, Great Absorb. Been great since release of set 4. Everybody else it does has a deflect as well, so they can't stop it with Cold Bloodlust or anything, any counterplay, Crushable or anything like that. And when you do it with the overarm, what's it, Union Absorb with the rest of the mirrors, you warp 3 cards. They choose 3 cards from hand, warp it, and it gets double strike. And then the standard thing, if when it attacks, it gains 5k for every warp card.
It's nice the card's actually been used how it's supposed to, rather than everyone just using it as a 1 cost 4 overwhelm smack in the face.
Yeah, it gives you a bit more of hand control, because with this deck you don't really get any advantage of swinging with anything. So really this deck is mainly whittling down the hand and swinging with crits to make sure because you don't gain an advantage any other way. The other targets for the swing are the Foos, which are 3-dimension barrier for clearing things, and 1 scientist Foo. I would prefer to have the anniversary box one for this, but even with this, getting in that mountain warp, you drop of 8 or 7 isn't very easy, because most of the time you're going to be overwhelming and you can only put back 3 at most, and if you do want to put more in, you have to combo out. So he's just there, if I can do it, I can do it, and it's just for 1 energy as well, nice 1 energy double striker, and this one's a nice double striker that can warp something, which is quite good. It's like if they drop, if like, well, I had it as well before, if they drop the Gogeta BR, you can play it to warp it for just 1 energy, which is quite nice, and trigger Vegeta if it's there as well. And they're just mainly there for search off tower. And then to make the Unions of Live, we have towers. So we have 4 of the Umbral and 2 of the Time Roller. Umbral more than Time Roller because it's Dark Overwhelm, so it stays, and it takes a 3 drop or less, where Time Roller is free but takes a 2 drop or less. So this is good for taking things like In the Mirror, Time Regulators, or like I did in the last game, take the Star Deck Goku's Borgos, so you can untap, doing things and so it's a 350k combo taking through him, so you can't combo off, and taking something that hurts him more, and you can always get around barrier because the leader as well. So you don't have to worry about, oh, they've got Tau. You just go, okay, swing with this, tap 1, take off barrier, play. If they don't combo off, then you just take it. If they do combo off, then you're free to do your hand destruction anyway. So either way, win-win. Then we've got 1 Trunks overseeing time. I thought I had 2, but I actually had 1. And this is basically in there to grab back things from warp, like the Vegetas if you have it, and it's a nice 2-cost double strike overwhelm that triggers the Vegeta and gets back the Vegeta.
Yeah.
Then help with some from the aggro decks. We've got 2 of the Supreme Card Time from the Anniversary box. Basically, just in earlier turns or against Kid Goku, you can stop them from attacking with the 2 drops or less for the turn.
Nice.
It stops you as well, but then you don't really swing, as I said. And then the last 3 cards is Super Combo. It's an easy reason why, because it's the you warping this, and so triggers easy enough. As usual, Super Combo short 4. 3 minus Killy Zone, mainly there to stop your opponent from playing with Titan and stuff like that. But also a nice thing is if you don't have, if you're going first, you can mill 3, warp, use this to remove the 3 that you milled to draw 1, get your extra 1, so next time you've got 4 to play things like if you've milled the over the Trunks, or have a Tau and you want to take something from him, you can play that easier then without having to attack. And it's just nice draw power. Most of the time I just use that for draw power. And last, in the main deck, we have Power Press. It's just negate, press back the one drops, and also you can, in some cases like I did, have it for pressing if you've got 5. Because you can have 2 in the drop from attacking. If you attack with anything, you have to combo off, and then put 3 back with Towa that gives something crit, and then you've got this ready. Because where you're not reliant on life for Tower, you've normally got 8 life unless they're attacking you. And there's no reason to combo out to get 3 cards either. So that's the main deck, and with the side, just as 3 Dark Power Mass in there for the decks that bring things up for 15k. It's like Zeno is a good example, and also I can get, if I want to get some cards, if there's some cards like the Vegetas or something in my life, I can play this for 1, swing for 15, pressure on opponent to lose a card just to combo out of it or take the hit, and also try and get the Vegetas from life. Then we have the Haras, basically yellow and green. Standard play. Best thing to do is on turn 4 play them, so you can play the 1 drop, draw 1, play this, untap 4, play never, 1 drop, play never, and just keep doing that to keep getting loads of cards and pressure. So as I said, you want to swing with crit, so you don't give them cards, because otherwise if you give them more cards it's easier for them to beat you. 2 late defenders just in case you need it, like it's a good thing to have because you stop them from attacking leader, so good against Victory Strike, they help against VS. You keep this and stop them. Well, they try to swing for this. It's more to keep things away from your leader. Like if you have this against Victory Strike and can stop the Titan Mash from killing this when it swings, then you're golden against Victory Strike, and you're gonna get the free energy to play this as well before they can do anything. 2 TN, same thing as Haro, is against specific colour leaders, mainly untap. So against Janemba, stop them from being able to untap with beans and stuff like that. Or some magic, so they can keep combo out your stuff. Is quite good. Then 1 Mass N for against Kidku to wipe the board, and everything's like that. 2 Foof, because even though it's difficult to get 8 in the drop, it's still, if you make your plays correctly, you can get 8 back in your drop, and then play this on the turn 4. So when you've already got Mirror there, you can make them lose cards in hand, while also force them to lose stuff as well. So after you've mirrored them, put them down to quite a few cards, you can drop this turn 5, leave you with 1 open for a leader, and then force them to lose more cards. That's what you want. You want to get rid of their hand. And lastly, 2 more mirrors, because it's a double strike for 1 crit. You could say basically it's a double strike for 1 for 25, which is makes them, if you swing at them, use a super combo on every card, so 2 cards at hand to out combo it. You can give it crit with leader as well, and it's never a target to search for leader. And that's the duel.
Oh, nice one. Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Anything you change in the deck, do you think, or do you think it's quite good where it's at?
It is. It's fine at the moment. We will be losing minus Killy from the deck, and also Cronoa is not relevant because of Sigesh. So as I said, Cronoa is going to go out for no escape, and the I don't know what I'm going to put minus Killy out for, but we've got Toki Toki City coming out next set.
Yeah. So
it might be a case of taking out those for that, because it's you can charge if you don't have it, and you can keep it there, so that way when you do something like an overrun, you can just keep hold of it, and it can get you more stuff in the warp as well, which will help. That's probably what I'll change out. I'll probably take out those 5 for 2 no escape and 3 Toki Toki Cities. But apart from now, it's still a decent deck, probably best deck in format.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations again on the win.
That's right. Thank you.